tips to help us stay cozy and warm this winter. It's my bud, Leigh-Ann Allaire Perrault.
Hi,
Leigh-Ann. How's it going?
Burr. Oh my gosh.
Burr is right. We don't even have to pretend today.
No,
we have this fake snow, but if you just went outside, you'd see it.
You got a lot of it.
Yeah, got a lot
Sure
of it.
do.
Okay, so what are we doing today?
Okay, well, I wanted to pull together some ideas to keep us cozy during the winter months. And actually, one of the top ideas, in fact, this whole segment was inspired by an idea that you had,
What?
Mary.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. What are we doing?
Which was, I think, like a fun DIY hack.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about some DIYs and some smart buys to keep us warm. But let's start with yours, and that is the fact that you told me you take a hot water bottle and tuck it into your coat when you go for a walk during the winter.
Yeah.
Which I was like, it's so obviously smart, but it took you and your smart coconut to figure that one out.
Honestly, I even take it a step further, Leigh-Ann, and it looks wild. I put a reusable grocery bag, like a tote bag, over my neck, and then I put it in there, and then it just hangs on my belly.
I love that.
It's
Wouldn't
really
it be fun to throw one over the back and they're super
You're
toasty?
completely warm.
I love that so much.
You'll get some funny looks, but you'll be warm, so who cares?
Who cares about the looks? Well, if you don't want the looks, maybe then you want to invest in some smart tech. I found this very thin vest, which you can layer easily underneath your coat. But if you notice, there's some lights on there, Mary, because this is actually a heated vest.
Oh, cool.
It's got heat pads across the back of the neck, along the torso, and even your back to keep you super toasty. There's so many great items out on the market right now that are kind of rechargeable, which I think is smart. And this does have the rechargeable pack that fits in the pocket, which can also charge your phone in an emergency when you're out and about as well.
That's a person you want to know.
Very smart.
They're warm and they can charge your phone.
Right? And going from the torso to the neck, talk about smart tech. This beautiful scarf here that is a little snowy, but looks great and would keep you toasty at first blush. But when I flip this over, this also has the little smart touch button there that has the built-in pad again around the back of the neck. And if you want to go kind of less fashion and more function, this guy from Canadian Tire goes right over your neck and adds radiant heat down your back and up into.
Do you know it's like that fan? The fan you can wear,
keeps you cool, but it's the opposite.
The opposite. Oh,
right?
I like that.
I really, really love this, and again, rechargeable, which I think is super smart.
Leigh-Ann, I'm thrilled about this because the number of times I have my heating pad on at home, and then I say, oh, I have to go out and I can't bring my heating pad. Now I can't.
Grab one of those.
Fantastic.
Exactly.
I love it. Okay,
exactly.
let's talk about our hands.
Our
This
hands.
is one that gets, you put a glove on and you think it's going to be fine, and then all of a sudden your fingers feel like they don't exist.
Cold hands, warm heart, but my heart is never happy when my hands are cold. So we need to fix that. So again, smart tech. That I actually picked these up for my son, who's outside a lot during the winter. These again are little rechargeable hand warmers.
Oh, okay.
I love that they have the strap because they can go around your wrist. You can tuck them in your pocket. You can even go one step farther. And again, these have the little button with multi-heat sensors on there to heat the gloves. You take the little battery pack out. This goes right in the washing machine.
Oh, cool.
Now, if you want to kick it old school, the little shaker pads, these are already nice and toasty there, right? That you tuck into your glove. But the one thing with these is they are one-time use. So a little DIY hack, if you don't want to buy, is to DIY and pick up some. I found these actually at the dollar store. The little cotton bags with the drawstring on the top. All you need to do is go into your kitchen cupboard and find either some dried lentils or rice. Make these little satchels, throw these in the microwave for 20 seconds. I tested, these stay warm for about 30 minutes, and you can just tuck those right into your gloves.
Oh, I like that.
And reuse them. Reuse them over and over again.
That's good. We're going to see that at some craft sales for sure coming up. I like that. That is a good one.
Smart and simple.
All right, now what about ears, head and ears?
Yes, exactly.
If my ears are cold, I get really mad.
you get a little angry. Well, you know, I'm not a big earmuff fan myself because, you know, like why just do the ears when you could get the whole head situation going? But if you find a hat that has kind of the built-in ear covers, I think is really smart. I just put my hand in this and my hand is super toasty because again, this has some smart tech, right? Isn't that nice and warm?
That's really, we could just walk around like this.
You could almost like put some curlers in there and then put this over and it would set your curlers.
1000%.
Yeah, so you could really have some fun. Now, that's a great buy. DIY, I have to tell you, my mind was blown. The internet often does that for you with a little hack that went viral. I don't know if anyone's seen this, but if anybody has a fur-lined hood, yes, people in the audience have seen this.
I can't wait to see, what are we doing?
Okay. We've been wearing our coats wrong this whole time, right? When you look at it this way, the air blows right into the hood and creates almost like a vacuum of cold air around your neck and your ears. What we're supposed to do is actually fold the fur underneath and create a little barrier like that that stops the wind, and all of a sudden it's nice and snug around your neck and your ears.
Oh, that's smart, as opposed to just being like a funnel for the wind.
Smarter,
not harder. That's a good
Small
one.
little tip, right?
There you go. Thank you, internet and
Thank
Leigh-Ann.
you. Yes.
All right. our feet, because that can really happen quick.
So, again, rechargeable socks. Yes, that exists. They sure do. Marks has some incredible selections of the hats, the socks, all the things. And again, these ones would be like thigh highs on me because I'm sure, but these give you a lot of great coverage and have the little pouch right at the top that your rechargeable battery pack fits into.
So you can take it off and still wash them?
Wash them, exactly.
No one wants a one-time use sock.
No.
No, yeah.
Absolutely not. You know what else isn't one-time use is insoles, but they can get a little expensive. If you happen to have some Reflectix material, this stuff, you can pick it up at home improvement stores. This is about 15 bucks for the roll. This makes the perfect DIY insole. All you need to do is take the insole out of your boot, trace it on this material. It cuts like a dream with scissors, and all of a sudden you have a couple of insoles that you can tuck underneath the insoles that are in your built-in boots. This will be a barrier for any of the cold that comes up through the boot, and also reflect the heat from your foot to keep your soles nice and toasty.
Oh, that
honestly,
is smart.
There's enough here for $15. I can make 10 pairs for everybody in the audience and everybody watching at home. Yes, for all your boots and shoes.
So great. Okay, let's stick still with the world of feet and keeping our feet warm.
I remember as a child waking up and my parents had this, which still exists and my mind is kind of blown. The boot warmer, right? That fits over the vents, right?
And it would fit like 2 pairs of boots.
Right, and some gloves. But I loved the dreamy feeling of slipping my feet into those cozy warm boots.
Forced air warmed boots.
So you can still buy these, but you can also get this if you don't have forced air at home. You can get this little boot warmer, which is radiant heat. This was from Canadian Tire as well. Or even these little fans that fit inside your boots to dry them out, which I think is so smart. And I quickly want to just mention, if you're going out to sporting events and you want to keep the derriere a little warm.
The old tuchus.
Right?
Yeah.
This guy here opens up and it's a seat that has the back, but also is electric heated as well.
Oh, no big deal.
Super smart.
I love that. So keeping your tuchus warm is definitely key.
Super important.
Now, one thing that is also important, maybe not as fun, but we got to talk about it. What about in the car?
Okay, so Canada.ca is a great resource. If you go on there and type in emergency car kit, it will give you a list of everything that you should be carrying in your car during the winter months, which includes everything from a fleece blanket, emergency blankets that you can pick up to have. I like to even travel with an extra set of boots because as a girl, I don't always wear the most practical shoes.
No, preach.
That if something happens and I have to walk somewhere, keep the boots there, hats, gloves, all the things, but make sure that you're prepared.
And you know why I love you so much? You also have granola bars and snacks.
I sure do.
Always the best, Leigh-Ann. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Great job. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.